We've all had bad days, but this is next level. Let's figure out why this guy got a first-class ticket to the dirt. Today, we've got 7 brutal motocross fails, and trust me, you do not want to make these mistakes. Let's dive in. He came across this thing. He was just a little over-lean to the inside on this last little kick here. It's a short, steep one. Kicked his back tire to the inside, which threw him kind of out of balance and put too much pressure on his outside going into this. Pushed through. He actually crashed about as softly as you could. Yeah, he got a little head smack there, but he was also going like probably 35, 40 miles an hour, really hauling the mail there, and he was able to get up and walk away. But when you're coming through rollers, you got to really have weight in both feet and kind of really finesse your way through the sharp kickers and the long kickers and be able to time those well. That was a timing issue on his part. Ooh, he's coming in hotter than Pamela Anderson on Baywatch. Let's go, baby. Oh, the Scorpion. What happened is he got the bounce off the top and then landed in a soft rut. I can't even see the rut, and I can tell you that's what happened. And because he landed a little, actually landed back, I think he just couldn't take the force in his arms. As you guys can see it kind of coming up to his body. Maybe if he did a little bit more push-ups, he stood a chance to save that. I could be wrong. The man can bench 5,000 pounds for all I know. I'm just telling you what I see here. And then he did a fairly decent job of rolling out, not letting his head get jacked backwards. So anyways, that was just a bounce and landing in a soft spot. We'll call that just bad luck. Oh my gosh, he's going 100 miles an hour. Oh! Whoo! This guy fell harder than KTM's quarterly earnings. Honestly, I can't help him out. He was just leaned into a bump. I'll call that just bad timing, right? So he just compressed into that little G out right there. The bike kicked back to the inside and it just got too far gone and smacked him down on the ground. Sometimes you just have to learn a lesson the hard way, and I think this is what that was. If it were me, maybe I would have let off in that bump a little bit to, lessen the unload of the rear shock. Welcome to Arena Crash. Okay. All right, comes off the jump. He actually jumps decently well, but here's the problem with landing back tire first and letting the front tire get over the top of the landing is going to give you a back tire kick, and in this scenario, he wasn't necessarily ready for that. Push him over the front, so he released weight off his foot, couldn't get to his back brake, probably too dangerous to grab the front brake, and then he let the wall stop him, which I don't suggest, guys. You guys should never let walls stop you, okay? Prefer the brakes. If it were me, I would have just hit the back brake in the air and I would have cased this front tire first and the bike would have bounced level. Mine would have bounced a little further, but it would have bounced level and I would have been able to hit the brakes when I hit at the bottom. Oh my Lanta, I know exactly what jump this is. This is freestone. He over jumped the tabletop by about 30 feet, landed in the braking bumps here, and then got weight pulled off the back. As you guys can see, he lands back tire first, which I would suggest in this scenario. But if you're going to do that, you have to land with your head in front of the number plate a good way. As you can see, he's kind of right over the top. In order to not get pulled off the back here like he did, you can see how his head is now way behind the handlebars, so that's going to pull into the handlebars and give him a pretty compromised position, and you can a lot of times accidentally land on the gas here. And I've seen a lot of whiskey throttles happen from this very thing. He lands off the back. He's obviously hauling butt. He probably even maybe got the brakes. Looks like he's a decent enough rider to figure that out, but just not in time because he's in the air again, pulls the front wheel high, and then pushes it over the top and then gives him the little endo launch off the bike. Look, son, you and Joe Biden got one thing in common. You both should get off 2 wheels. All right, so coming off the start here, we've got, a little domino. Oh man, I hate to see it. I tell you, I hate to see it. So we've got rider A, 2 over from the right here, comes off the starting gate, goes immediately left, probably goes like, oh crap, I'm gonna go right, and then he goes too far right, because this guy kind of went left, and then he went right, which made the other guy go right, and then he went right across the guy on his right, and then that guy fell to the right, that guy fell to the right, and the guy on the left right here, number 50, he is extremely excited that he didn't do anything right like those guys. So anyways, there's not a lot going on there other than keep your line coming out of the gate, pick a straight rut out of the gate, and also practice starts so you know that when you come out of the gate, you're not going to go right. Holy smokes, he endoed his brains out. Good thing for those really good helmets. Alpine Star is one of my favorite selections there. Okay, I don't know what caused this, but I will tell you this for free. It wasn't right. And what he did was wrong. So anyways, we hope this guy's okay. I can't tell you why he did it. I can just tell you that we watched it together and we both felt the same about it. Last fail, not coming to one of our classes. We'll see you there. Peace.